14-ounce high-velocity hammer, $69.98. 16-pound sledgehammer with the 34-inch fiberglass handle, $61.83. The power to lift Mjolnir, priceless. I'm Nick, and this is Debate Comics. So that's Brandon.
Hey.
We got Matt from the Crossover Podcast.
Happy to be back.
I'm Nick, and today's topic, the worst person ever to hold Mjolnir in the entire Marvel universe.
The worst person that's done it? Or the worst person?
No, your pick for who you think would be the absolute worst.
So we can pick anybody. Only in the Marvel
Okay.
universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can't pick like our neighbor.
No, you cannot.
Okay.
That lady is not nice to us. Okay, I think it's already happened. Like, I do. I think that Hydra Cap is like the worst because he's still alive, right? But I think like the fact. Okay, so the fact that he was able to raise Mjolnir, in the Secret Empire storyline, like that, it made Odin's son follow him. Like, he had no allegiance to the cause. He was strictly there because, Cap could raise the hammer, which was just because of his conviction, not because of him being right, So Hydra Cap, I don't know if that would be my choice, but I think that you can't get much worse than like a figure that everyone in the Marvel universe trusts and respects, but is totally trying to everyone over. And we have to beep that one again.
Interesting.
I keep doing this every episode. I'm just like,
Need one of those South Park beep buttons. That'll get it going. Just get one of those.
just when I'm on.
We're just bringing it back.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, who do you got?
God, I'll be honest, I got nobody right now in my head. Like, I'm thinking on the Marvel roster, like the first thing my head goes to is Deadpool. But didn't he lift it in the comics at one point for funsies? I'm pretty sure they had him do it for funsies one time.
Because he's above everybody else.
Yeah, I guess. That'd be one. Another one that comes to my head is the Punisher.
Oh.
Frank Castle, I don't think would be exactly worthy of lifting Mjolnir, considering he's a tornado of bullets and that just shows up and kind of sweeps through the town.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a bullet. Yeah, but then Frank Castle wouldn't use the hammer. I mean, give him power, but like he's a bullet guy.
Yeah,
unless he can just throw.
You can't kill enough people fast enough. Is Mjolnir
with Thor's hammer?
With Thor's hammer.
Mm-hmm.
At least not without the lightning powers, anyway. Yeah, I'm wondering who you got. So those are two of mine. Deadpool.
Well, I'm thinking. Let's see.
Magneto kind of cheated
one time. yeah, he did.
Honestly,
I'm trying to find. I know that you're right, Matt. I'm trying to look it up while we're talking because I know I've read something in some story where Deadpool.
I think
hammer.
MODOK would be the worst person to ever hold Thor's hammer.
Oh, okay.
But how would he lift it? He'd be using like his suit.
He's got like the tiny arms. I know, so that's why he'd be the worst person to ever hold it. Carnage wouldn't be a bad one because he can manipulate the hammer with the symbiote and engulf it. But then again, Carnage isn't a hammer guy. He's more of an axe-wielding maniac.
Yeah.
First stabby things than
bludgeoning
things.
He does prefer stabby things. The Beyonder, maybe. But then again, he's more powerful than the Beyonder.
Well, he could just lift it with his mullet.
Yeah. No, he lost the mullet in the second one and had that really crappy tracksuit.
Mm-hmm. All right, call me out on it like a chump, why don't you?
The problem that I'm having with a lot of the villains is that, say for example, so Doctor Doom, he's off the table, because he, we've seen him with Iron Man's powers and he did good by it, and even in his story, in his mind, Victor is a hero for him. Like, he sees himself as a hero.
The liberating.
Arguably the greatest villain in the entire Marvel landscape in terms of just the things that you can do with this guy.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for this story.
No.
So he's off the table. And that, like, all of the A-listers and even most of the B-listers, they wouldn't be that bad.
Like Apocalypse, really. Like, how much worse can Apocalypse be?
What about like the C-listers? Like those like smaller heroes, like a Squirrel Girl, who's already lifted the hammer, I think, once.
I'm thinking of like Leech in the Morlocks. Like if he lifted it up, would Mjolnir like no longer work because he like leached the power out of it, and then it's no longer effective anymore.
Storm's been able to hold the hammer. I know that.
That's true. As she should, because she's awesome.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else would be a really bad person to hold the hammer. Maybe Kingpin.
Kingpin
got his hands on it.
A bad one. Oh
man. He's already threatening enough.
But what would he really do with it? What would he really like? Let's talk this one out. So what would Wilson Fisk do with the hammer?
Use it as a replacement for his cane to beat people with.
Maybe. What if Alistair Smythe used it to turn into a spider slayer of some sort, like a spider? Like he melted it down and like built some sort of spider slayer with Mjolnir.
That could work.
That'd be all right.
That could work.
Someone should actually write that.
Yeah.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Trying to think who else would be. I mean, Thanos, everybody would. That's
too obvious. Yeah, like
way
he already
too
had
obvious.
the Infinity Gauntlet. Like, what the hell does he need with
Thor's hammer? Exactly.
Right? Yeah. Same thing with it's the same thing with a lot of the Asgardian villains.
The Thanos story, it would have to be an epic of him. Going about getting it. It would take 12 issues to tell that story.
What
because
about
if
Ghost
not,
Rider?
it just feels.
Ghost Rider would be interesting.
Ghost Rider would be interesting.
You talking the Robbie Reyes?
Robbie Reyes.
Yeah, Robbie Reyes.
That's what I
Johnny
was
Blaze,
thinking. Yeah, I don't want Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Couldn't agree more.
Maybe even Reed Richards. That'd be an interesting one because
he'd lift it for science.
Yeah.
For science.
What's the evil alternate universe Reed? I'm trying to think of his name with the helmet.
Oh, that's too deep cut for me. I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
Toad would be a bad one. He'd lift it with his tongue.
Yeah. Get all slobbery and stuff. He'd be like, slap her there.
Now imagine this. What if they melted down Thor's hammer and used it as a replacement for adamantium on Wolverine?
That's interesting. But then he'd have to go through that procedure. Yeah,
I know, but like
to make his bones even more indestructible.
Alternate universe, like if you do an alternate like origin story where they find Thor's hammer and they melt it down and
instead of adamantium.
Nick, I'm sorry, but I need another Wolverine story. Like I need, a hole in my forehead. I can't. I'm glad he's back.
Yeah.
He's got the flaming claws. So again
true.
with the
thunder claws. Come on.
He's got thunder claws.
Thunder.
That sounds like the worst. That sounds like the worst wrestler of all time. Thunder claws.
So would that be his thing?
Yeah. Thunder claws.
Because I already kind of like that they're heating up. I like this, but I don't know if I could go as far as like being able to control lightning and thunder with his bones.
What about Ronan the Accuser? Because he uses a hammer.
He already has a hammer.
Yeah, he doesn't just get a new thing, guy.
You don't even just draw them the same.
Yeah, exactly. They just rebring back the old stills, just CG Mjolnir into them, and they're like, we don't need to redraw these.
And on that note, since we can't really peg down a good one,
I want to hear what people have to say.
I really want everybody,
comments.
Please leave a comment below. Leave a comment on Twitter.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Okay, guys, let's get into the good stuff. It's time for our YouTube poll question. We're giving away prizes at the 250, 500, 1,000, and 2,000 subscriber mark. All you have to do to be entered is subscribe to our channel. Then like and leave a comment on any Exploding Earth video, and you'll be entered for a chance to win. Just remember, every comment counts as one entry. So the more we hear from you, the better your chances of winning are. So hit the bell to make sure you are notified when our next video comes out. We use a random number generator to select the winning comment, and we'll do that live, so it's nice and fair for everybody. Brandon, what are our prizes?
So, at the 250 subscriber mark, the winner will get their choice of either issue 1 and 2 of the new Buffy the Vampire Slayer book from Boom Studios, and it's the Matt Taylor cover that you're going to get of both of those, or you can take home a copy of the trade paperback for Superman Red Sun. At 500 subscribers, we're going to give one winner a copy of Batman the Long Halloween. At the 1,000 subscriber mark, we're going to give away 2 one-year subscriptions to any ongoing Marvel or DC title. So whether that's Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, we're going to give away 2 one-year subscriptions where we mail the new copy out every single month to you, free of charge for an entire year. And at the 2,000 subscriber mark, we're going to give away another one-year subscription to your choice book. And also, to one winner, we're going to give them the Jim Lee variant covers for Batman Damned 1, 2, and 3. You're going to get all 3 and in the Jim Lee variant. It's a pretty baller.
Okay, so this month's poll question is, who would you never want to raise Thor's hammer? Sound off in the comments below. We really appreciate you watching this video and supporting our channel. And hopefully we get to send you one of these awesome prizes or some other cool stuff that we have coming. Visit explodingearth.com to check out our other podcasts, blogs, and of course, our store.
Yep, we're currently offering 20% off all annual subscriptions for every single ongoing Marvel and DC book. And our monthly mystery boxes can be found there or at comicsdirect.ca. Every month has Grail prizes, freebies, and exclusives, which we announce on our Instagram at Exploding Earths every month, so follow us there. Who wrote this? Which we anew our Instagram at Exploding Earth as well. We do our best to personalize every box, so check that out because it helps us fund this show and all of our shows on YouTube, as well as our podcasts and our website. And you can also check us out at our eBay store or check out some of our merch.
We've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
A little too much. We gotta shave it down a bit.
Okay, how about we just cut your show?
Yeah, okay.
You can reach me on Twitter at DebateComics or shoot me a line via email, debate@explodingearths.com. I read everything that we get and I reply to as much as we possibly can. That's it for this episode. Debate Comics will return.